What's up, everyone? It's Demolition Derby for Life. I'm here going to do an aftermath of a race car. Well, race cars, guys. So you guys saw the video of the race car, the wagon that I built basically in a day. And I had a buddy that wanted to do some racing too. I convinced him to come with because I had an extra car. I wanted to see how I would do in the race, and got him to come with, and we had a blast, guys. So I ended up in my heat, I ended up getting dead last. I had some issues happen with the fuel line breaking, and I fixed it and went out to the feature. He got somewhere halfway through the pack in our heat. We both ran together. There's two heats in the 6-cylinder class. So after the heats, we got our stuff fixed, ready to go, and we went out to the feature. I started way back dead last in the pack, and he was somewhere in the middle. And I will say that was a blast, guys. Sorry about the wind and stuff. Can't really control that, but you guys ready to see how she turned out? I will say there was a lot of bumping and grinding out here, guys. So I left everything stock. Didn't change out bumpers, nothing. Left everything on other than the headlights, taillights. Had to knock out the glass, but I rolled down the driver and passenger window just because I could. I want to try to keep snow and stuff out of it during the winter, so. But I did have to break out the back glass, so that will have to be tarped. But this build took an hour and a half to get done. But so I ended up finishing 4th in the feature, guys. I came home with 50 bucks in my pocket. What? I ended up finishing the race as well. I didn't think I'd do too good with my janky fix job for the fuel line, but I ended up finishing 4th, and then he ran this car over here, which we'll get to, and he ended up finishing, I'd say, I think there was at least 15 to 20 cars, and I'm sure he finished about 8th or 6th to 8th, somewhere in that range. But I will say, that was a lot. It almost felt like a derby out there. It was a lot of fun. I ended up, so I do have some GoPro footage. I don't have the full feature, but so what happened was I was going around and I hit a bump and the battery cable popped off. I gotta really start tightening these up, guys. But the battery cable popped off. I had the skid loader come, lift up the hood, popped it back on, started it back up, and drove right back out into the race. There was a red flag at the time. They were clearing off a lot of cars that were dead. So when they were doing that, I fixed this quick, got back in the lineup, starting dead last again, and I just worked my way through the pack after cars kept dying and breaking down. I ended up, like I said, pulling a 4th, and that was a blast. Did have the airbags go off. I didn't think there was any in this, but there was. It felt wonderful, but hey, no one got hurt, so we're good. Ended up losing the front bumper. I think it was just plastic, so it just kind of felt ripped right off. I will have to figure out something with these tranny lines, and I believe it's also power steering lines. So we're gonna try to figure something out to get these out of here. I did lose the radiator, lost the air condenser, which is no big deal. But the front of the car is still pretty straight. The frame's fine. All the impacts were basically happening in the back, which was a good thing. There was a lot of bumping and grinding out there, guys. I honestly had it was just a blast. Everyone was having fun. getting mad or anything about wrecking their stuff. Literally, everyone had about an hour. Most guys went and picked up the car that day. Like, it just ended up being a easy time. And I do recommend doing it. If you want something quick and easy to do, I do recommend doing it. A lot of dents, a lot of dings. I did lose one tire, and that happened towards the end. And honestly, this thing will run again. This thing starts right up, has no issues, other than I need the radiator and probably a couple other things touched up on. Can't get the, there we go. I did end up losing the hood in the middle of the heat, or in the middle of the feature. It popped open on me, but luckily it stayed down for the most part. We'll definitely have to make some more clearance up here to make sure nothing gets damaged. I mean, luckily the coil pack's in the back of the motor, so that's no biggie. Just got to make some clearance up front here, so that way it doesn't wreck the radiator anymore. But there you go, guys. There's a little look at my car. Now we'll go take a look at his car. He kept this thing very, very straight, like incredibly straight. He took one driver's door hit. That's it. That's the only thing that's really damaged on this car, other than what took him out of the race. But he did get drilled in the door. Luckily, well, the glass was rolled down into the door, but everything got pushed in. Luckily, nothing bad happened. The airbag's actually still in this, other than this one is disconnected, so you didn't have to worry about that. But this car is very straight, and this thing was just on the road not that long ago. It's been having some overheating issues. Like, if you drive it for a long time, it'll start to overheat. So we just filled it up full of water, and it stayed relatively cool for the whole derby, or race I should say, not derby. But he kept this car clean. Like, this is the worst side. Everything else is very clean. But what ended up taking him out was he ended up breaking a spindle on this side. Kind of was a bummer, but it happens. So it should be an easy fix to just put a new spindle on, pop a new CV shaft back in it, and go out and have some more fun with this. But as you can see, this side is clean. He used the front end a little bit. He said he bumped into a few people with the bumper, and it's still pretty straight yet. So honestly, pretty happy with how this thing turned out. And both of these cars still start up. Like, no issues, no hesitation. We were fighting the battery issues with this thing yesterday. Fires right up. Couldn't believe it. I was having issues with this thing for the longest time, and just fires right up. So there is no build process on this car, guys. I literally stripped it out the day of, and we painted it at the track. So it was a very quick build. But this one was on the road not that long ago. Just was having some mechanical issues. It didn't pay to fix it because I believe the head gaskets are what's going out, or something else happened, like the cracking a block, or it's just a small leak and all the antifreeze leaks out. So I think it's either head gaskets or something else. And this car's got like almost 300,000 miles on it, so it didn't really pay to fix it. It's got a lot of wear and tear, so might as well have some fun with it. Should be able to fix this one up again and race it some more. And this one as well. Just fix it up quick and have some fun. We'll see if this one starts up too. It should. I just drove it over here. If I can open the door. Kind of lost the door handle. And I lost the mirror. But these are both very usable cars yet. Let's see if she plays nice. Like a charm. But there you go, guys. There is an aftermath of the 2 race cars that we brought down to Granite City Speedway this, last night. But thank you guys for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button. And go check out my buddy's YouTube channel. I think it's Kruger Motorsports. Definitely go check his videos out. He's got some videos of him racing and whatnot, so I would definitely go check it out, guys. I believe that's what his channel is called. I will have to double check. I will correct myself if it is wrong in the next video, guys. So thank you guys. We'll catch you guys all in the next one.